Chosen Vessels. Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's Druuill. You already know. I'm back at you again with another video. Shout out to the Galactic family. Shout out to the Drew Nation. Everybody press that like button, press that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it, y'all. Look, children of God really have to focus more than the average person because the devil is always trying to steal your focus. The devil uses people against God's children, God's chosen. All right, the devil has his specific children, his entities, his beings, his minions that do his dirty work. And when he can't get to you directly, he'll use the people that are close to you. The sad thing is, some of them don't even know they're being used. Yep, those people that seem to just not care about how they treat other people, those people are being used by Satan. When you don't care about how you treat other people, it says a lot. It says a lot about the type of person that you are. You want people to look at you a certain way, but you won't return that same energy. So what that's going to do is that's going to teach people to not even give you any energy at all. So what children of God have to do is we have to learn to not give these people any energy at all. All right, as a wise man once said, when you get in the presence of these people, turn your energy off. All right, I thought that was one of the flyest things I ever heard. He said, turn your energy off. I said, okay, I like that. Okay. He said, turn your energy off. And it took me a few months to really grasp the concept. I'm like, turn my energy off. I'm like, bro, what do you mean? Basically, what he was saying is gray rock. All right. Give them little to no energy. If they do something that bothers you, you have to get so stoic. You have to get so unbothered. You have to get so peaceful still in the presence of these folks that you put your poker face on. All right, even if you gotta act, I know you're real. All right, I know you're real, but act real unbothered. If you don't want to be, if you feel like you're being fake, if you don't want to fake how you feel, keep it real. Just be real unbothered. All right, because look, the average person, they're not having to worry about things like this. Things like we're discussing right now aren't even on their radar. These things happen to people who have to fight battles. All right, these videos are for people who fight spiritual warfare. People know they're battling you. People know they're fighting against you, but they'll smile in your face, act like they're not doing it. All the while, it's a psychological warfare mind game going on between you and others. You try not to engage, but people keep bringing the battlefield to you. And if people are bringing you the battlefield, if people are presenting war to you, if you don't defend yourself, you're gonna end up getting demolished on the battlefield. You have to fight back some way, somehow. You have to fight back. And one of the best ways to fight these kinds of enemies, you already know them inside and out. You already know what they're up to. You already know what they're going to do. Best way to deal with them is just silence. It's going to destroy them. They're going to feel uncomfortable. They're not going to know how to approach you, how to get to you. Some of us have to work our way up to this stage. All right? Me being one of them. I know I had to. But it's just the devil. And you have to come to a point to where you realize that they don't have any power over you. They don't have any power over how you feel. Once you realize that, once you feel confident in your ability to deal with these kinds of people, you know you're on your way to better. And that's why it's important to focus. But we have to focus more than the average person. You know you got to focus more than the average person. You know there are things that happen to you that don't happen to everybody else. So you live in, basically, you walking around living in two worlds almost. You living in the everyday physical, hi, how you doing? Hello, all right, let me hold the door for you. You living in the everyday material world, and then you're in the spiritual world. Because people see you as a light warrior. People see you as a being of light, and they have to try to steal that light. And how do they steal that light? By stealing your focus. Any little bit of attention, they be gonna flip their hair, and they're gonna put their hair back, and they're gonna put their hair behind their ear, and they're gonna look away and put their glasses up, and they're gonna movie star it out. Just even if you look at them for a second, you just looking around, and here they go. They see you staring at them, they soaking it all up, even for them few little seconds. That's how powerful your energy is. So you have to learn who to give that to. Or you don't see the bank just giving out free money. To me, they do. And to all the chosen vessels, we the only ones that got access to free money, because we got access to our divine inheritance. We got access to free money, baby, because we have access to Father God. God always wants to bless us. So we have access to free money. The children of the devil, they don't. They don't got access to free money like we do. They may be able to get up here, get up there, but they can't get financially blessed like we can. Amen. They can't get blessed like we can. They might seem like they can, but we can always do better than that. Anything they could do, we could do 10 times better. Because God is more powerful than the devil. Our God will not be deceived. God will not be mocked. He's more powerful than the devil. So the bank doesn't give out free money unless we're chosen. So you shouldn't give out your energy for anything or for anyone unless they deserve it, unless it could be reciprocated. If the energy could be reciprocated, it's all good. You may have some jokesters come up in your face, try to gaslight you, try to play with you. That's okay. No harm, no foul. If people play with you, they're only wasting their own time. All right? You have to really focus. There's a difference between the everyday person that's going about their day. Hi, how are you? They treat everybody with respect. They show love to people. They leave people alone. Oh, that's how you are? I'm not going to bother you. All right, those are the people that God shows compassion on. They may not be all Godded out. They may not be all Jesused up, Jesused out. But as long as they still have, as long as you hold on to a little bit of the Lord, all you got to do is have the faith of a mustard seed. Isn't that what he said? God will still redeem you. God will still help you. He'll still, your soul will still be saved. But it's the people who are totally out here on a demonic frequency, not caring how they affect others. Don't you know it's repercussions for that? Don't you know God's angels is aiming their arrows at you for that? Don't you know that you are setting yourself up for destruction for that? All right? They try to steal your focus. Your angels writing stuff down. They try to upset you. Your angels is writing that down. They stalking you. Your angels is writing that down. People don't know how to feel around you because they want to be just like you. When they get a feel of your vibe, they feel how great you are, how motivated you are. You got them feeling like they need to be doing something. You got them feeling like they need to go succeed at something. And sometimes they get upset and frustrated with you if you know what you want to be successful at, but they don't. And it's just the reality of it. When you have your mind focused on God and you have your mind focused on what you're supposed to be focused on, your goals, your dreams, your ambition, your day, your life, when you don't waste time and you don't play around, the people that do, that are on a lower frequency, that aren't working towards becoming the best version of themselves or anything, they're not going to have anything to focus their mind on. And the idle mind is the devil's workshop. So what these people are going to do is they're not going to have anything left to do but be left to meddle in other people's business. All right, isn't that the truth? People that aren't focused on God, aren't focused on their purpose, all they have to do is meddle in other people's business. And I mean, I've had this experience with multiple people. This isn't just something I've experienced this year. This is something everything I talk about on this channel, I've been experiencing my whole life. Everybody else that has done it to me recently is just mirror images of what I've already been through. That's why I appreciate all of it, because of how much it's advancing me. All right, this is the people that are acting weird to me. This isn't the first time I've experienced weird behavior. This is just the first time I'm discussing it and talking about it. But I've been going through this stuff my whole life. I was thinking about it earlier. Cars been doing the same weird stuff around me, and whenever I pop out, people start moving quick and moving fast. All types of weird, crazy stuff. And it's like, wait a minute, is it something I'm doing? Is there something wrong with me? No, it ain't nothing wrong with you. People have fear. They fear what they don't know. They fear what they don't understand. And there are some people out there that whatever they don't understand, they feel they have to kill it. Literally. Some people, I don't understand it, I have to kill it. Like that's the narcissist phrase that pays. They don't understand, they gotta kill it. They understand that you're not the same as them. They understand that you got a better energy, a better feel. You give off better vibes than them. So it's all about a game for them. It's all a game. Who can get the most attention? And they don't care if it's positive or negative. So what you have to do is you have to gray rock them. You have to just be silent. And you give them as much positive silence as you can. All right? Your silence is a weapon. All right, it's a weapon to them. It kills their ego. It destroys their self-esteem. They're not getting anything out of you. Don't let them get anything out of you. They don't deserve your energy. All right? Just like the bank. The bank don't give out free money unless they're chosen, so you don't give out free energy unless the people deserve it, even if they are chosen. All right? You gotta watch out. Some people say they're this and they're all that, and then they're not. Gotta be careful. You gotta guard yourself, protect your energy. Make sure that you're not freely just giving it away to anybody. A lot of people want to drain you of your energy because it's something that's strong, it's powerful. It makes them feel good. These people are looking for you to make them feel good all the time. Like you're not supposed to feel good yourself. You're not supposed to save any of that time or energy for yourself. They feel because they feel they're in charge of people. They feel you're just supposed to give it all to them. But don't. All right, don't let anyone steal your focus. You ever notice how when you're out in public, just minding your business, there's always those spirits that come around. It was quiet 5 seconds ago. It's always those spirits that come around and gotta be on some, like, sound like they got Tourette's or something. They gotta just come around and be real loud. That's the devil trying to steal your attention, steal your focus. That person is a narcissist. And because you're not looking up, you're not looking at them and feeding them all your energy, they have to steal it. What does the devil do? He comes to steal. People that come to steal energy, what do you think that is? That's a freaking demon. That's a demon. That's a demon when they come to steal energy. They come to steal your time. They come to steal your vibe. That's a demon, man. You can't be out here entertaining everybody, because everyone is not who you think they are. You just be walking past people. They sitting here thinking, I hope he trips. I hope he falls. I hope he breaks something. People be praying. Some people are praying against you when you're in their presence. That's why you feel the negative vibe when they give you the stare. You feel like you're doing something wrong. It's nothing that you're doing wrong. You can't help it. You have to be who you are. Everybody else has to be who they are. We have to get more comfortable being ourselves. God has favor on us, and don't dim your light. That's the one thing we have to stop doing, is dimming our light. We try to stop shining so we can make other people feel comfortable. They ain't gonna never like you either way. Whether you shine bright or you shine a little, you shine a lot of bit or a little bit, they still gonna have some type of view towards you, regardless, whether it be good, whether it be bad. Whether it's good, you don't let that make you or break you. Whether it's bad, you don't let that make you or break you. And some people will try to gaslight you and minimize your experience. See, that happens to me, that happens to him, that happens to her. You know damn well you have a different experience. If that happens to him and that happens to her, how come I still see the difference? How come I still peep the energy being different? The vibes is different. You can They want to try to gaslight you for your experience because they're not the one experiencing it. You're not going through that. Then why do I feel like I am? If you feel like something is happening, usually 9 times out of 10, it possibly just might be. All right? Not going to say I'm always right, but I mean, you got to go with your discernment. You have to go with your gut feeling, your God feeling, the God in you feeling. You have to trust that. Anybody that is trying to get you to not trust that, what has happened every time you didn't trust your discernment? Nah, man, you're paranoid. Nah, man, you're thinking thing. Your mind is going. You need some rest. You're tired. You might need some help, man. Nobody even thinks like that. Don't let them evil people lie to you. There are a lot of people that think like that. A lot of people that think like that, and you know it, because here they come trying to steal your focus. People will say they're not this type of person, but come along and do the same thing that they said they don't do, or they claimed to not be. You claim to not be this person, but why are you behaving like one of them? And I can't make people behave how I want them to. That's why you have to focus on yourself. But when you see people trying to take that energy, take that focus from you, you know what side they're on. That's what a devil does. They steal time, steal energy, because they know they're not worth your time and energy. They know they're not worth your conversation. All right. So it made you don't feel rude, don't feel bad. You don't have time for it. You got to keep it real with yourself. And you got to keep it real with other people too. Unless this person is a genuine person, unless this person is a real person, that they're real and they're genuine, by all means. All right, chat it up, talk it up. You got some focus to share. You got some energy to share, but it's the people that just come to steal it. Who wants to keep feeling drained? Not you. You need that energy for all the things that you need to do, all the productive things you want to be productive at, you want to progress at. That energy need to be saved for what your ambitions, goals, and dreams are for. Can't just be freely giving it. All right. So we gotta focus on ourselves more than other people. We're special, and people like the attention that we give them. All right. People feel good when they're around us. All right. And when you don't freely give that to people, the ones that are demonic, they're gonna have a problem with it, because it's who their dad is. What the devil thought he was more powerful than God. Satan's children are going to think they're more powerful than you. Satan's children are going to think that you should worship them. It's just the way it goes. And people, no matter how much they try to show you otherwise, you have to trust your discernment. You have to trust your spirit. You got to trust your mind. You can't think otherwise just because you think you need to be friendly. God said you have to trust him and only him. You can't be of the world. You have to be in the world, but not of the world. Everybody is not your friend. There's some good people out here, but everybody's not your friend. A person could be a good person, doesn't mean they're going to be good to you. So you got to be careful, because the devil's always trying to steal something, and you can't let him do it. You can't let them distract you. You can't let them upset you. You can't let them take time off your life. All right, you already have to spend time at your job if you work. You already have to use your time taking care of yourself, going out, grabbing things, getting resources. So the little bit of time that you have to focus on you, the little bit of time you have to prepare yourself for the next day, or motivate yourself, or read or pray or work out, that time got to be used for that. You can't go back on that. You work your job 8 hours or 12 hours. Come home, you still got to put between 4 to 5 hours in on whatever you want to be successful at. And you know the devil's going to try to attack you during that time. So the one thing you have to do is you got to fight back with focus. You got to fight back with silence. You got to fight back with prayer. You got to know who you are. You got to know who your God is, and constantly affirm that self to you. I know who my God is. I won't lose. I'm going to win. You don't have any power over me. You may do things that I don't like. You may upset me. You may get me mad. But guess what? I can give that anger to the Lord. I can give that frustration to the Lord. I don't have to be upset about what you're doing. I don't have to be frustrated about you trying to annoy me. You can't annoy me. When I have God in my life, when I focus on the presence of the Lord in my life, you can't touch this. You can't touch this. All right, you cannot touch this. All right, you're gonna burn your hand. It's like I'm 500 degrees. All right, 500 degrees. You put your hand. Yes, you should. I said don't touch this. You shouldn't have touched it. Too hot. You done burn yourself. They don't know. They don't know who they're messing with, because God. They feel because you can't see God, and they don't know how to tap in or experience Him, or His presence, His power. They don't feel His presence on them. They don't think that man exists how he really does exist. They think it's something that you can only experience once you die. Oh no, you experience God right here and right now. We're all experiencing God in the version of ourself here in this human experience. All of us, little bits and pieces of the Lord. All of us got a little bit and piece of Him. Even the devils. It's just their direct father is Satan, and under Satan, God is their father, because God created the devil. So it's just that they don't have favor to be directly connected to Him like we do. All right, so there's going to be some jealousy, there's going to be some hate. The devil's children are going to behave like who their father is. They are of their father. And then what the book says, you are of your father the devil, and there is no truth in you. They are of their father the devil, and there's no truth in them. You can't go looking for these people to play fair out here. You can't be looking for these people to play fair out here. You can't. You gonna go home upset every time. Why did they do me like that? Why they act like that? Why? It's because, man, it's who they are. We gotta just suck it up, and we gotta focus on who we are, because that's where our strength is at. Your strength isn't focusing on what other people are doing to you. Your strength isn't focusing on how negative they are. That's not where your strength lies. Your strength lies within you, knowing that you're more powerful than them, knowing that they don't have any power over you, knowing that God gave you authority over them. No matter how many times they monitor, watch, gang stalk, try to take your energy, they don't stand a chance compared to an activated God in you. You just gotta activate them. All right, we ain't talking about no Holy Spirit activate. We ain't talking about none of that trash. All right, we talking about the presence and power of God in you. That'll make you ready for war. That will prepare you for battle. All right, that presence is like no other. That presence is it's fire. All right, that presence is like fire from heaven. It comes to incinerate, burn, set on fire everything negative in your life. You want to destroy that negativity in your life? Focus on the power and the presence of God in you. Instead of focusing on some God out there in the sky, focus on the presence and power of God in you. That's what you focus on. That's where your power lies. They want to be negative. They want to be of the devil. That power is weak. It appears to be strong. Plays mind games. That's all his playground. Mind games, lying, negativity, manipulation, powers of the dark forces. All right. And you have the power to overcome and override all of that just by focusing on the right things, focusing on the presence and power of God in you rather than the devil and the presence and the power in them, which is real weak and it's not as strong as yours. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. And make sure you stay focused on the things that bring you joy. Stay focused on the things that make you happy. Stay focused on the things that serve you. If you ever think a thought that leads down a negative road, that thing you're thinking about isn't a cause for you to feel negative. If it's an outward force, just because you're thinking about it, all you have to do is change your thought. You change your thought, that's a new cause for a new effect. You have to watch your thoughts when you're in the presence of these people. That's why I said you really have to focus, all right? Because your thoughts are going to create how you feel, how you think, how you perceive your world. Don't let these negative people change your perception on life. Don't let them make you think everybody's out to get you just because it's a few haters. Don't let them make you think you're a bad person just because you've been reacting negatively to people who wanted to affect you that way. When they get their reaction and they get what they want, they got the nerve to call you a bad person, a negative person. It's just the devil. Manipulation, lies, tactics of evil and aggression towards others. You're going to cause somebody to flip out and then point the finger and say that they're the problem. That's just the way it goes, right? If that's how it happens, that's how it happens. If that's the way it goes, that's just the way it goes. But guess what's more powerful than it is what it is? Guess what's more powerful than that's just the way it goes? Guess what's more powerful than it's a dog-eat-dog world? Just guess what's more powerful than that's just the way the world works? Your Father in heaven. Your Father in you. God in heaven is just God in your mind. Where else you going to conceive heaven? Where else you going to think about heaven or feel heaven? Where else is heaven going to exist but in you? Where else is God going to exist but in you? Other than in you, you're not going to be able to experience him or heaven. So get your mind right, homeboy. Get your mind right, homegirl. We're supposed to be experiencing the God in us. Why do you think they have to try to attack us? They have to try to make you fall from heaven. They got to try to make you fall from heaven. Because isn't that what happened to Satan? Satan got kicked out of heaven. Satan fell from heaven. They trying to make you descend just like he did. They're trying to make you fall just like he did. They want you to have a great fall. So that way you could be on their frequency. You could be mean, brokenhearted, downtrodden, focus on everything that's bad. And now they infected you with the evil virus. They infected you with the narcissist virus. They got you out here being evil and mean and a horrible person just like the rest of them. But the fact that you won't change, it shows how strong you are. You don't have to be an evil person to make it in this world. You don't got to be a bad person to get what you want in this world. There are evil people and bad people that get what they want. But there's strings attached to that. You got to keep covering up your trails. Got to keep paying people off. Look at Diddy. He got to pay somebody every 5 months. He paying this one. He paying that one. Paying them to keep their mouth closed. You don't want that for you. I know you don't. So keep your focus. Keep your God power. Keep your good power. Keep focused on that God that's in you that tells you you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. If God be for you, who be against you? All right, I may sound redundant when I say these things, but I'm trying to impregnate your mind with the right beliefs, with the right sayings, with the right verses, with the right quotes. So let me work. Let me do what I do. All right. This was another DrewTube special. I appreciate everybody for checking my videos out. Thank you for showing love to me. Thank you for everybody donating. I appreciate all the donations. I appreciate the Cash Apps. I appreciate the super chats. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. Thank you guys for helping spread my videos, help bring awareness to some positive topics. And I appreciate everybody who's like-minded and that sees my vision and that wants to help me carry out and so my vision and spread some more positivity into the world. All right, I appreciate everybody. Thank you for every like, share, and comment. I'll see everybody in the next video. You guys are the best. Much love to y'all. DruuTube out. Peace.